Hi everybody, and welcome back to Hex Token channel. Hope you guys are having a good time and enjoying some of the sweet ass content coming through this channel. Just loving Hex right now, and I think it's a really good position to pick up some nice Hex bags. So let's get on to it, folks. You know how I roll. Hex.com. Let's go. And of course, here we are on Hex day 694, the 26th of October 2021. And of course, we had a snapshot at just under 28 cents, down 7.3%, so three decreases in the day. Still in our bottom of our range now, though, which is about 27 cents to 33. Still in the bottom, and of course that's where I expected it to be on the sideways, either going sideways in my price video. Check that out. I'll use that, leave that in the link, or with that we'd slightly bearishly go down towards mid-November. So those were two scenarios, and of course we've been holding up in a more positive one, moving the sideways kind of thing. So obviously it's within that range though of 27 to 33. And of course we've got a ROI multiplier from the all-time low. Remember, that's the 5th of January 2020, 4,944, just slipped under 5,000 there on the price retrace. Tshare rate 5.837. Woohoo, that's really good if you're staking and making, and that's what I always say, and that's slightly better than average. Nice. Tshare price of 5,333. Obviously cheaper to get up Tshares. If you're after more stakes and you want to get more of the sweet Tshare payout, it's cheaper to get Tshares. So stake it and make it. That's what we always say. And Tshare rate is 19,109, basically the same as yesterday, so not much change there. Average stake length 5.76 years, same as before. Annual percentage yield rate, which includes interest and early end stake penalties. We love these penalties, as I always say. And of course, we got a bit better today, 37.42%, lifted up there. Obviously, a bit of penalties in there. Liquidity in the pool, 107.5 billion Hex up for sale. And of course, that's higher than yesterday. We definitely want to get this back down under 100, just as a good psychological level. So we'll look to see how we get on in the next couple of days. Liquidity at 29.5 million US dollars in the pool, plus 901 ETH in the ETH pair. Nice. Remember that the liquidity pool for USDC is about 87% of all liquidity. What that means, that's about 13% approximately. Lock value 17.55 billion, obviously down, reflecting the price. Market cap down, also reflecting the price, 159.8 billion. Tshare market cap, so that's pretty interesting, down, obviously reflecting the price, and no real change in the Tshare rate. So that's a 50, or Tshare price, I should say. So that's 58.86 billion. And of course, the number of Tshares 11,037,000. There's the total number of stakers Tshares, folks. So Tshare means trillions of shares. So that's an easier way just to say Tshares. So it's actually 11 million Tshares, and of course it's actually up with a bit more staking. Nice, with the price a bit cheaper, we're seeing that, of course. So even when the price goes down, we get a bit more stakers. That's kind of cool, and we get some of that Hex off the market anyway. So if the price is going to go down, people are staking. That's a good thing. So 4,475 Tshares in there. Let's look at total supply. 635.5 billion, and that's up 5 million from the previous day. With the old Hex minting inflation. Remember, inflation for Hex is 3.69% per year. Of course, most of that, well, it all goes to the staking class, and we know the staking percentage is about 9.89%. We'll check that out soon. Circulating supply 572.6 billion, and that's up 4 million in the circulating supply. So just up slightly, not as bad as yesterday at 13.8. Stake supply of Hex 62. Just in 62.9, and of course that's up almost a million Hex. So that's not a lot by any count. 4 days ago we had 127.8. That's pretty high. Let's jump past the GA numbers. There's two numbers there. We're going to jump to the one of the headline numbers. Staked percentage of coins, 9.89%, similar to yesterday. And yeah, not quite as high as 3 days ago, but certainly up near the high end of staking. So very cool. Remember, with 3.69% inflation, if there's only about 9%, 10% stake, so let's just do 10%. If there's 3.69, then that would make you your rate about your interest rate about 36.9%, excluding penalties. Obviously, higher if there's higher penalties. Nice. All right, so Hex payout 64.2 million Hex paid out to stakers. So that's to the stakers, not to circulating supply. Make sure that's clear. Penalties, of course, 2.5 million. That's a good day in the office for us stakers. 2.5 million. We'll take that. Look at that. That's the best day in the last 10 days. Yeah, we'll definitely take that. Nice. So we love penalties, stakers do, because it goes back to us. Nice. Obviously, the more T-shares you have, the more of that you get too. Total holders, of course, up 307, nice 375. So even with these little price pullbacks in the price range, we do get a good chance of increasing the number of holders. Nice. Now stakers has just dropped off today, so current stakers 58. We're still climbing though, 369.3. This is the only poor day I think that we really had. At 58, it's still growing, but not. We want to definitely be growing 150 or more a day is kind of where we want to sit at least. All right, so total stack is 85,523, up 158. And of course, current holders are 97, up 97. We definitely want to stay in those triple digits, and hopefully, once we get the fork, we'll get back into 4 digits, maybe even 5 digits. You never know. Sometimes these things can happen too. Imagine 5-digit growth. Wow, wow, wow. I'm pretty happy with 4-digit growth. That's like 1,000 or more. But man, that'd be cool. All right, that's day 694, folks. Hope you guys enjoyed that. And once again, let's jump over to nomics.com, see how we're going there. Where market is 2.82 trillion. It is in the bull market at the top, near the top, down 2.29%. Bitcoin's at 60,770. Now, yesterday it looked like it was going to make a nice move, right? We got up to about 63,000. Hasn't done that, just moved back again. So still moving sideways really in this range, but still over 60K, and that's really important. So we can still launch into the 70, 80K mark. Ethereum at 4,158, and of course the current price of Hex is 28.2 cents. Yeah. I think that's slightly better than the snapshot we had, and the snapshot was taken 40 minutes ago. Nice little lift there in price, 161 billion in market cap and 17 million in daily volume. So there we are. All right, let's have a quick look at some of the key charts as well. Let's have a look at this, and let's go look at this. We're going to have what's the liquidity pool? We've got 44 plus 42, that's 46. 47% is in the USDC, which means 13% is in the ETH pairs, those two smaller ones there. The current price of a Tshare, 5,429. Remember in the snapshot about 40 minutes ago, we were under 5,000. We're back over 5,000, 5,429. Just shows you that little price increase can really up the ante. 9,048x from the all-time low. And of course, you can see the Tshare rate here in the yellow, and that's affected by the price of Hex. As I say, still moving sideways in this kind of range, so we haven't met into the bearish one yet, but we're still good. As I said, my pricing video, up to about the 15th of November, we could have a bit of a quiet period up to there. Maybe even a third week, we could even extend to there, but probably mid-November, expecting something around test a pulse chain by that time. All right, so let's have a look at the share price, which is the other component of the Tshare rate. And of course, that's flat at the moment, but it's up and to the right pretty much, and that's pretty cool. All right, so we're going to finally look at, obviously, the payout that we got today was in line with just slightly better than the average, and we like that. A little bit of penalties in there, 2.5 million, remember? Pretty nice. Let's have a look at adoption, of course. This is the pivotal number that we're really looking at. And of course, this is going up and to the right, a little bit flatter today with probably the weakest results we've seen, but that's just the way it goes. Tomorrow that could bounce right back. All right, let's have a look at the Hex.Vision, and we're going to look at my favorite chart, as you guys know, the long time 15-year time frame. Yesterday we looked at just the 3 months ahead, and that showed December. So if you want to check that out, check out yesterday's video. We looked at these couple of candles in here in more detail, just by changing the filter over on the right here. You can customize the time range up here. That's what we did. So we've got this big candle still to come out in October. We'll see how much rolls into the next month, or how much rolls into the quarter ahead. Some people, some of the big Hex OGs roll monthly or quarterly, but we also expect some of this to actually roll out further to pick up the T-shares. Get a copy of that, of course, on the pulse chain. So that's still in play. That driver is still in play. So we're going to watch these couple of candles and see how they decrease over time, because they will decrease in any case, because these people are going to be diluted by the share rate, which just keep going up and to the right. So that's important to see as well, but it won't be an even picture, but that's what we expect. Okay, so then in 2022, of course, January, you can see the candles are pretty low. We've got one decent candle in April at the moment, and then that goes down. So decent. These are the two big ones at the moment, and of course, we'll see how they play out with Pulse Chain. That's going to suck up a lot of energy in there as well. So we'll watch out for that, folks. It's going to be pretty interesting. Obviously, it's going to be a copy on the Pulse Chain as well, so we're going to have to see how the Hexed value on ETH and Pulse Chain compare to each other, and will the total be greater than the sum of the parts type of thing. So we'll want to watch that out too. That's something that we'll just have to wait to see when it comes. All right, so let's have a look at the hex buy box. This is the last 24 hours. We had 1.1 million hex buy. That was on V3. That was 354,000. And then we had another one at a similar time for 1.1 million hex at 354. That was pretty nice buys. Not fully reflected in the price, but then we get a lot of other stuff happening. Then we had a 1.1 million sell 13 hours ago, probably showing the price that we had at the moment, and then another one 984. So those two almost offset, but not completely offset by that. And that's it. That's two big buys, which are bigger than the two sells, but nevertheless, with the overall, the market was down slightly, but this picking up now. Back at 28.5 cents, so that's nice. Nothing really big coming out of Richard on this. On Pulse Chain or Hex, so we'll probably leave it there. What's this? 11 minutes, probably my earliest, shortest video so far. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. Subscribe, like, share, hit the bell, and once again, pick up those stakes and get staked, earn that beautiful, sweet dividend plus penalties. All right, bye for now.